sounds crazy when I say it out loud, but this is our new home, Kimberley Joe. Until this year, we hadn't even set foot on a narrowboat. We are Tony and Sonia, and after more than 20 years of teaching, we thought you only live once, and it was time that we had some adventures. We would love it if you came along with us.
I'm trying to concentrate. You are just the cutest thing. Oh, and one's falling out the back. Oh. Good morning. Oh, look, they're just so cute. You're so close. There's Daddy, all protective. That is just the cutest thing. Oh. So we say goodbye to Goring. It was okay, it was a pretty little village, beautiful. We saw the memorial to George Michael because he was 60, wasn't he?
Yeah. They've just taken it down, haven't they?
They were just taking some of the dead flowers down and the balloons that had got a bit wilty. Yeah, saw that. And yeah, that was our mooring in Goring. And if you're as tired of that as I am, let me know.
You might be snoring.
Yeah, it was lovely. One night was enough, I think. That was this thing. Right, this came in this morning and I thought it was going to crash into all the boats, to be fair. But yeah, like a pro. He moored that like a pro.
We're what? We're 58 foot?
58 foot.
That's probably about 80, 90?
I don't know. Yeah, the maximum on the Thames is 100 foot long, isn't it, on this part of the Thames? Oh, there's the Dorchester. That was in our Iraqi races.
One. That was the winner.
It was the winner. It was a doozy of a boat.
Wet seat.
Wasn't supposed to rain much last night, so we put the canopy up. We didn't put the sides on because it wasn't supposed to be a lot of rain and everything's wet.
Yeah. It just chucked it down for about 3 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
If you are a new watcher, welcome along. If you're coming back to watch us, thank you again for your loyalty. And if you're not watching it, where are you? Fairly short journey today.
Yeah, it's about an hour to. We're going to Pangbourne. It'll be about an hour and 1 hour and one lock. So yeah, it's quite a nice, easy, straightforward journey by all accounts.
Yep, fingers crossed. It's just we'll get there. We'll get a mooring. We actually would like to be there for 2 or 3 days, but if there's nothing there, we just move on basically. But it'd be nice to get there and it'd be nice and stay there for 2 or 3 days. Because we're mooring in the meadows we're trying to, aren't we?
Yeah, Pangbourne Meadows.
So it should be a nice mooring if we're mooring in the meadows.
People recommended it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the mooring we were on last night was okay. It's just that every time the boat moved, it went bang against the bank and it didn't matter how many fenders we used. And I don't know why, because nothing was moving, was it?
No.
It was just bang, bang.
So yeah.
It's okay. But there wasn't... It's a lovely, beautiful place to live. If you live there, oh my gosh, yeah, beautiful place to live. But there wasn't a lot to keep us entertained, don't you think?
No. So
not that we need a lot of entertainment.
No, exactly.
But I think we were spoiled a little bit by Abingdon, weren't we?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Abingdon moorings were really, really lovely.
Yeah. And the town was overlooking the Thames. It felt like you
were part of the town.
Yeah.
Being on the river, which was just very different feels.
I think that's why we like Thrupp, because you know that Thrupp is right. You feel like you're just there in that community, aren't you? Or in the town.
Yeah, it's really weird. It really is weird. You get different feelings for different places, and people will have different feelings about different places for each other. So
yeah, different
whatever you like
about different places.
Different feels, all right.
Feels, got feels.
Yeah, didn't get the feels.
Grabbing the feels.
But there you go. So yeah, off to Pangbourne.
Beale Park. You can moor up just on the side, like anywhere along here, and back there was quite a lot as well. We did think about going.
Kingfisher. Tree there. Sorry.
There's a little kingfisher spot. I think she makes it up. As soon as I'm not looking, she says kingfisher. So yes, you can moor along here. It's a wildlife park. It's quite a big place. It looks like a decent place to go. But it was £17.50. So we decided to give it a miss this time. If anyone's looking for a little bit of a getaway, this house right here is for rent. Just while we were talking about Pangbourne, just reminded us that Kennethgrahame spent a lot of his life in Pangbourne, and this was supposed to be a lot of his inspiration for Windinthewillows.
They've planted some willows, haven't they, to commemorate him in or around Pangbourne. I'll have to look at the book, but they planted some. I think it's in the church, possibly.
All right, we'll have to have a little look. Let's see.
So yeah, it'd be cool.
But we're on the lookout, aren't we, Son? You were just saying a few minutes ago that we haven't yet seen a rat in a boat.
With his mate Mole.
Yeah, but we're looking out, or a frog go driving, or a toad go driving past, going beep 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 beep. Anyone who's seen the book, read the book, seen the film?
Let's hope they've read the book.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
It's a classic. This is also otter country, so we are looking. If we saw an otter, honestly, we would be so excited. When we saw them,
They're really excited. They've been reported here, haven't they? Someone posted on one of the Facebook groups.
yeah, there was a video. And the trees look like those trees to the left as I'm looking. So yeah, it was like in the Pangbourne area, and we would be. Oh, if we saw some otters, wow. So yeah, we're having a little look out.
We're going to go and find out what the best time is to spot them.
That's right. Well, we saw Mindful
Narrowboater.
Mindful Narrowboater, and I think she went out like in her little rowing boat and went out of an evening to catch them.
Yeah.
So it might be early evening. We'll catch them somewhere, but yeah.
It'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Oh, massively. So we are kind of on otter watch. We're not too hopeful, but if we did see a wow. So this is the approach into Pangbourne. So you have these late Victorian, beautiful houses all the way along the approach, and they are known as the seven deadly sins. And the socialite Lady Cunard lived in one of these. He had quite a racy reputation. So sleepy little Pangbourne has its history. guessing that he's asleep on board at the moment. He's probably had a busy day yesterday with Molly. But we found his boat.
Oh, it's bright out. Not bad.
Where we're mooring, you can see it's lovely. These moorings though, you can't stay very long, so we'll probably be on our move again possibly tomorrow, heading towards Reading is the plan.
Well, it's hard to find information, isn't it? It's quite hard to find information about how long you can actually stay.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's quite a lot down the Thames.
So we kind of play it by ear and try not to overstay.
Yep. So yeah, so probably Reading tomorrow. So we've got a few jobs we might try and do on the boat today, not big jobs or anything.
Ran out of gas yesterday.
Yep. Finally, that gas, we inherited the boat. Obviously, we inherited the gas, and the gas has lasted us since February.
We pretty much use it every day, don't we?
Yeah, yeah. So that's pretty good. But yeah, we've got to change that over now.
For the first time.
For the first time. And we might try and put the door back on. We'll
see. We've got a nice little workbench there.
Yeah. I'm sure that's why they put it there. So we could use it as a workbench.
See how we go. So far, job number 1, change the gas bottle, fail. Didn't have the right size spanner. So we're going to have to leave that until tomorrow. And today we're just going to eat crisps and chocolate until we get to Reading tomorrow. We might get desperate and go in and have something in the pub in Pangbourne, but we'll see. But now we're on job number 2. So every time we do a job on the boat, I don't know if you've noticed, we start the job and then we realise we haven't got what we need, and then we have to put it off to the next day.
Yeah.
So this is job number 2. Let's see how this goes. Hold on, wait a minute, stop.
I'm already predicting a failure because we just bought one size of nut. We don't know whether it's the right size. We bought this by going, that looks about right there.
Well, we didn't know there was going to be a hardware store, so we just, for £1.85, you can never have enough nuts.
No, that's what they say. Found number 2. That nut is too small. So, Reading, we'll be getting a bigger nut.
So, bigger spanner, bigger nuts.
Yeah, this is like a peanut, we need a cashew.
More of a Brazil nut.
More of a Brazil nut, yeah. Peanut butters don't work.
Right, so job number 3. Should we put this one off?
No, job number 3 is the door.
Okay.
Now, even if all we do is get the door out and...
Look at it. Get the door out. Look
Get the
at
door
it.
out, look out. Look at it.
Admire it.
Check it, see how nice it is.
Get a tape measure out. Make some measurements.
See how we're going to bolt it back on again.
Yeah, we're going to do something today anyway. We're going to succeed at something.
Even if that's succeeding at something, it's sitting in front of the telly, eating crisps.
Drinking beer.
This one was written, oh, that's right, I'll have it on toast. Oh, can't have toast.
No, we can't have toast, can we?
So as you can see, the reason we had all that cutting that we were doing is because the door, when it comes this way, otherwise if we didn't cut that bit off there, it would hit the railing and the radiator. And when it comes this way. So it's the morning after the DIY before. First job that we had was down this end of the boat, which was to do the gas. We didn't have the right spanner, so we couldn't do that job. Which meant yesterday, for our tea, Sonia had cereal, crisps and beer, and I had chocolate, crisps and beer, because we can't cook without it. It's not even like we've got a toaster. So that was our food yesterday. So today we're on our way to Reading, where we were hoping to pick up a spanner that will fit so we can get that done. Job number 2 was in that direction. It was in the engine, and we had to just buy a nut to put on a screw, and we bought the wrong size nut. Couldn't make it out, could you? So as the actress says to the bishop, we need bigger nuts. So when we're ready, that's what we're going to look for as well, so we can finish off that job. Now, the one job that we did do that was a little bit successful was we now have a door. Now it's not properly complete yet, because down at the bottom, which can you see roughly, oh, let's really turn it, break my hand, you can see our door stop is a box of screws. So we need to get some door stops today when we're in Reading as well. It's a DIY shopping day today, so we'll get some door stops, and we need to get something to just make the edge a little bit cleaner, because we was thinking of like draft disc glues or something like that. So that's that job, but we do now have a door. It's back on and it goes the opposite way. So one job out of 3, not too bad, although obviously we haven't finished it. So that's how we are off to Reading today. We've left early for us as well, not even 9 o'clock yet. I've taken the rubbish down already, so the rubbish is all done. We've got the L sand that we can do, the luck on the way, but the reason we're leaving early, there's 2 reasons. One, obviously Reading might be a bit busy, and we want to get one of those moorings, and because we've got a lot to do in Reading, we must get to Reading. And number 2, it's going to be windy today apparently, so the winds pick up about midday, so we'd like to be moored before the winds, because if you've watched any of our vlogs, you'll know that the wind is our nemesis. So join us on the journey. Also, the battery's about to run out, which is why I'm not upstairs. I'm down here quickly doing this, otherwise Sonia will say good morning as well. In a little bit, we'll come and say hello to her. Okay, bye for now. Eventually, battery's all recharged. First lock of the day, which is a bit stressful, but we did it. So what was the problem with the lock, Son? What happened?
Well, it was so look, a heron.
Honestly, whenever we do this, you do that. Oh look, a heron. Oh look, a kingfisher. Oh look, sheep. Oh look, it's a cow.
It's part of it. So the problem with the lock was self-service, and then I have to pick you up after the lock. and then all the boats took a long time to leave the lock, which then meant I was nowhere near the lock landing by the time we finished.
But you did it. It took a while.
Did it?
But you did it. If you look through the trees behind Sonia, there is a house. It's a 16th century house. There was some work done to it. You might be able to see it as we come through the gap now. But this was, it was like a Catholic stronghold during the Civil War, the Royalists.
I can't see it.
The Royalists all stayed there, and the reason they stayed there was a secret tunnel to the church. So you could go through the secret tunnel to the church if people turned up, and there were like secret rooms and stuff. All the things that you think are made up in films and stuff, but it's actually true. So yeah, 16th century.
I couldn't see it.
And I'll put the name underneath. It's only you can't see it, but it was through the trees. You probably caught a little glimpse as you went past. If not, trust me, it
I'm
was
a
there.
teacher.
Exactly. So there's your little bit of history. You're welcome.
It's been a nice cruise. No wind so far.
No, exactly. It's supposed to have been like building up and building up and building up.
Wind is my nemesis, so we left early for us. So it's a short cruise, really. An hour and a half, or probably 2 hours now after that debacle at the lock, but hey ho.
Yep.
You'll just see pictures of us just floating off. Tony on the lock landing, waving.
Just waiting. I thought she was going to leave me.
I tried.
Right, so off we go. Come join us.
There's a red flag in that tree. Now I know.
Like a disease, I have to film every sunken boat. So, I'm not going to say so. To finish,
You're not going to say so?
we are.
Why aren't you saying so?
I say every time. In the end, I have to cut it
No.
out when I do the editing.
You don't say so all the time.
Well, you can talk. You know, you go, so, and right then, Joanne as well. Right then.
It's horrible when you,
Yeah.
when you see it in a condensed version. You'll just see all the things you say over and over again.
I just keep watching, going, oh, I can't keep saying that.
But you do.
But yeah, I still carry on.
Anyway.
There you go. So, we're filming inside. We are in Reading, but I don't know if you can see out the window. Probably not. But out the window it is chucking it down.
Absolutely tipping it down. So last night was really, really windy, and today it's just really, really rainy.
But we're not letting that stop us. We are going out in Reading.
Yeah.
Because we're probably going to move on tomorrow. We are kind of a chicken Nando's, and then maybe have 1 or 2 drinks while we're out. So that's our plan. As always, thank you for coming along with us this far on the journey. Loving the comments at the moment as well. It's really nice. I feel like a little bit of a community, which is great. See if Sonia can do her timings.
Again, I will try and get them matched up with Tony's videos.
Yep.
If you have liked the video, please press the like button.
It might be there or it could actually be here.
Oh, you make that decision. I'm sure you do.
I know. I do, but that's why. That looks like the space there. Good.
Okay, so I'll start again. If you like the video, please press the like button, as always. If you haven't already subscribed, please press the subscribe button. We're close to getting 1,000 subscribers, which is like, oh, hallelujah. And if you want to be notified the next time we upload a video, please click the notifications icon. Please keep your comments coming. We love reading them and we love replying to each and every one of them.
Yeah. I was going to do a pun, but I'm going to take a rain check on that one. Because we're off out.
Out in Reading. Anyway, have a good week, everyone.
Have a good week.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.